To understand what a pending transaction is in cryptocurrencies, we first need to understand how cryptocurrency transactions work. When you send cryptocurrency to another person, that transaction needs to be verified and recorded in the blockchain, which is a type of distributed database that records all cryptocurrency transactions. Verification is carried out by computers called nodes that are part of the cryptocurrency network. A pending transaction, also known as an uncommitted transaction, is a transaction that has been broadcast to the network but has not yet been committed by the nodes. In other words, it has been sent but not yet recorded on the blockchain. This can happen for many reasons, but it is usually due to the fact that the network is busy and there are many other transactions waiting to be confirmed. The amount of time a transaction takes to confirm can vary depending on the cryptocurrency and network conditions at the time. For example, the Bitcoin network can only process about 7 transactions per second, while the Ethereum network can process about 15. If there are more transactions being sent than the network can process, they will have to wait in the queue, creating a backlog of pending transactions. In addition, transaction fees also play an important role. When you submit a transaction, you can choose to pay a higher fee to encourage them to confirm your transaction more quickly. If the network is busy, transactions with higher fees will usually be confirmed first, while transactions with lower fees may have to wait. However, it is important to note that a pending transaction is not necessarily a problem. It's just a normal part of how cryptocurrencies work. As long as the transaction is valid and the transaction fee is sufficient, it will eventually be confirmed and recorded on the blockchain. However, if a transaction remains pending for an extended period of time, it could be a sign that something has gone wrong. For example, the transaction fee may be too low, or the transaction may be invalid in some way. If you are concerned about a pending transaction, the first thing to do is check the transaction status in the cryptocurrency blockchain explorer. This will show whether or not the transaction has been confirmed, and how many confirmations it has received. If the transaction is still pending, you can try increasing the transaction fee or contacting the recipient to see if they can help speed up the process. In conclusion, a pending transaction in cryptocurrencies is a transaction that has been sent but not yet confirmed by the network. This is normal and just part of how cryptocurrencies work. However, if a transaction remains pending for an extended period of time, it could be a sign that something has gone wrong, and you may need to take action to resolve the issue. Thanks for watching today's lesson. Crypto is transforming our lives, and we're here to help you understand why it matters. At Crypto Edge Learning, you get top-tier education for free content that's paid elsewhere, right at your fingertips. If you love this, hit that like button, subscribe, and tap the bell icon so you don't miss out. Stay excited, the next lesson's coming soon with even more insights. See you there.